Today we see about the small scale reflection of Great House by AK Ramananujam. Today we see about the small scale reflection on the Great House by AK Ramananujam. He born on 1929 and died 1993. He was one of the most important writer in India. He was the scholar of Indian literature and linguistics, and he also a professor of linguistics and worked in the University of Chicago. And he know many languages: English, Kannada, Tamil, Telugu, Sanskrit, and he was the translator, playwright, writer, and poet, novelist, and philosophist. His academic research are translated in the 5 languages: Tamil, Telugu, English, Kannadam, and Sanskrit. He awarded the Santi Academic Award in 1999. Let's move into the topic. Major works are awarded for That's all for about the author. Let's move into the poem. The Great House, the Great House name is the if the anything inside the if anything the great house, stay in the house. Don't come back again in the outer place, because the things or person or anything are stay in the house only. They don't use again, another person don't use another neighbors are not used that product. In case they used it, definitely they come back into the great house. Let start. Sometimes that nothing that ever come into the house goes out. The things that come into the everyday to lost themselves among their things, lost along ago among other things are lost ago. It means it easily to go into the house, but not not get out in the house, because the they are if come if servant are some examples of the great house is, if servant is working in the great house, never come back in their house. They stay in the great house. Never, they don't allow to go back their homes. Still the servants are died. The things are there. These are the main thing. Some examples are the cows. The street wandering cows are enter the great house. The great house people are not. The great house people are capture the cow and they give the food and they give the food and give to the new name, and they are considered, the cow is the one of the family member in the great house, and then they also help to for the cow get pregnant in the daylight. For at that time the told to the girls, they are hiding and behind with the holes in them. They are close the window and stay during the time in the house. Men's are help to the pregnant time for the cow. The next thing is the great house people are buy the phonographs for the music, to buy the lot of phonographs and listening the lot of music, but they bought for the rent, but they did not give back the shop. They never give the phonographs to the shop. They stay with them. next thing is epilepsy. The epilepsy means the generation um, the generation disease, because they are the disease was mingled in the blood in the great house people. They are all of them affected for the epilepsy. It means the kakavali in Tamil. They are they are uh, they are lot of they are many times are affected suffered in the epilepsy. Next thing is sons-in-law. In the great house, sons-in-law are the great house sons-in-law are forgot. Forget his mother, their mothers. Because they don't because they never back their homes. They stay in the great house. During that time, their job is check the account details for the great house, and some of them teach the maths and other subject for the niece. Teach the for the niece. And some of the festival time, the neighbors are prepare the sweets and made all the night day before the yesterday, but give the sweet in the give the sweet for the great house people, but they are prepare the sweet in the box, but the great house people never return the box. They stay with them, because they never leave the house. They enters. The things are other things. See, other peoples. That time also the great house peoples went for the library. And take some books. But they never return the books for the return to the library. They stay with them, but the great house people not used to read the book, and they store in the accounts room. It lights the little eggs and the ladder for the fishes in the book, because they store in the godown. The books are in the godown. They don't never use again. next thing is parchment paper. Oh, the one of the richest paper is the parchment paper in the during the Victorian age. It shows the wealth of the great house people, great house, because most expense paper in the expense of the during that period is same thing happen in the great house. The daughter-in-law also the same thing, but they are working the daughter, sons-in-law are the work in the check the accounts and teach the maths, but daughter-in-law work for the prepare the food and other cleaning the house and other works are they are they are settled in the great house. Next thing is cotton. If the great house the great house people have the cotton, but they don't have the only of cotton, and then they roaming around the city, then come back in the house. It converted in the beautiful cloth. They are used, the cloth is used soft. They are used in the night time, and the cloth is so hard. They are used in the daytime. This same thing is happened. The old members are having the lot of idea and spread the rumors. The idea was spread like the rumors in the city, then come back in the house. It have the beautiful idea. Then the great house peoples write the letter. But they don't mention the to address. They travel in the letter of travel in but they don't reach the letter for the others. They come back into the red mark, and a lot of letters are red mark. They don't reach the target. They send the letter for him. They receiver don't receive the letters. They again and again come back is the great house. If in case the great house son-in-law lived in the another place, they only the idiots, because they lived in the short live. And then other during the family member, one of the family member in great house worked in the army, Indian army. Indian army, but he died. The government sent the telegram, but the dead body bought in the plane and the train and and take him to the military tug before reach the telegram. Before the telegram reached in the great house, during the afternoon time. Then that's all. This is the major thing. The let's short about the let's short form of the theme is the poet reflect on the transformation of house over the time highlights in the contract between the former glory and the present of state. The poems delivers into the intricate detail of the house. Uh, caption and caption the essence of the nostalgical and inevitable presence of time. Thank you.